I'm Kalela Joseph with Global Girl Media, and today we're in downtown San Francisco at the Julia Morgan Ballroom. We're here at the first ever NFL Women's Summit in the Huddle.
But I played sports my entire life, so I played and I learned how to balance, scheduling, figuring out priorities and figuring out how to not be so mad and to get back up after losing.
And again, I say this, success only comes before work in the dictionary. I mean, you've got to put in the work to become successful. But it took me leaving women's professional football, going into men's professional football, and literally getting tackled by men. To have the world start to pay attention to the fact that women loved and played football and could be good at it.
Whether it was a catch or a throw or a pass or a goal, if you are savoring a similar memory on your lips, then I know you know what I'm talking about. Because you see, you and me, we are part of a sisterhood.
Were you involved in sports during your childhood years?
I was. I played soccer for a long time, many years, and I ran track.
I started playing sports when I was 6 years old. Girl on an all-boys baseball team.
If it wasn't for golf, what would I be doing? I'm sure I would have found something to do, but golf really has been a great platform for me to get to where I am and do the things I want to do, so I'm very thankful.
I've learned the hard way. When I studied engineering at Stanford and I was one of the few girls, I let it get to me. I almost dropped out. I had a lot of group projects where I was the only girl in the group, and I remember feeling like the guys were ignoring my ideas.
But I always applied the skills I learned in sports to how I tackled, for lack of a better term, musical competitions, figuring out what music I like the best.
And I think growing up, when you're a striker on a soccer team and you're the one scoring and you're tough and you're fast, you retain that.
Early on in my career, I never really thought about what golf would do for me later in my life. I kind of lived in the moment, but once I stepped away from competitive golf, I realized that there's so many things that golf had taught me that it's going to be useful later in my life. I mean, just learning patience and learn how to focus, learn how to set goals, just a determination.
I was, we were in practice. I was practicing the ball, and I probably didn't do something great. And he comes running up to me, and he's like, "You know what, Becca? You're really not good with your left foot." And so I was getting ready for the reprimand or something. You're not good at this. But instead what he said is, "You're not good with your left foot, but you're really fast." So he said, just pivot your body, put the ball on your right foot, and play to your strengths. And that is something I think about at work all the time. I have a big team of people. We all have different strengths. We all do different things. And we look at the team holistically, and we say, all right, you're great with your left foot.
I know when the red light goes on now with television cameras, my heart is racing. I feel so much nerves. But I take that think like an athlete. Okay, I've done this. I've had my heart race before, and I knocked it out of the park, so I can do this.
So as a journalist, how do you think we could have girls' voices more amplified, especially when it comes to sports in the media and journalism?
I think just knowing for girls to just kind of own more their uniqueness. I think we get caught up in trying to be like everybody else. Like, oh, I want to fit in. I want to be like her. I want to be what I see on TV. And then it becomes very vanilla. I think what's so cool about women and girls is every girl is so different, you know what I mean? And so like owning those differences, and if it means like you have this silly, crazy personality, or like you like to be funny, or you're really shy but you're into art, like I think sharing more about who you are and what the story really is behind the image.
I feel like no matter if you have a physical alteration, limitation, change, I think it means nothing. All it means is it gives you the opportunity to try a little bit harder and show the world how impressive you can be as an athlete.
sport as if we were all winners. I was actually never the best. I was always wonderfully average. And the things I tell my girls often is I wasn't the best, but I was the loudest.
The advice that I would give is don't shy away from the hard thing. I know it's really easy to go through life not wanting to try something because you think you're not smart enough, or it looks too hard, or you don't think you're going to be able to do it, or you don't want to be embarrassed or look stupid.
I've worked really hard to get where I am, and so I feel confident that no matter who else is in the room, women, men, anybody, I'm there because I'm supposed to be there.
July 6th, 2013, playing for USA's women's tackle football team. Yeah, women's tackle football team. A 17-year-old goal checked off the list, and when they placed that medal around my neck, I felt the weight of the world lifted from my shoulders. And there may not have been a million people watching, but you know who we are, because you see, you and me, we are part of a sisterhood of sports, a lifetime of solidarity of sorts that we are all so much better for. Thank you.
Being at the NFL Women's Summit and interviewing so many strong women was truly inspiring. So many times in my life, I feel like I want to give up or that I don't try hard enough.
Overall, the advice I'm going to keep with me forever is to persevere and to never give up.
I'm Cassie.
And I'm Cheyenne.
For Global Girl Media, this is our world and my voice.